Ferdinand. Love that band. I actually love that entire album. It's a very good album. So, Franz Ferdinand. Check it out. Good morning, everyone. It's SweetFit Tee checking in. It is, Tuesday. It's noon 15. And I've been at work and I got a long break. I don't have another client until 4. So I am going to go home for a little while and hang out with my family until I got to come back. Thank goodness I don't live that far from home. Yeah, it's a gorgeous day here and I feel amazing. I am a part of the Fitness collab, but I vlog just randomly. I don't, sometimes every day, sometimes not every day. But I guess weekly, every Monday, I'll be doing my weigh-in. But for right now, I am, just small talk, little talk, So I have been, yesterday started my week 3 of Body Beast, so I am on a friggin' roll. Before I started, I literally had a talk with myself, with my brain. It's all in my head. This whole entire journey is all in my head. And it's all about how I feel about myself, how I think about myself, the words that come out of my mouth, type of thing. There's a lot of new channels that I was looking at and things last night. And someone's channel, I think it was Fat to Fit, I can't remember. But he was really inspirational in his videos, and he was just saying that, being mean to yourself and, having, bad conversations with yourself. And there's just one thing that I try to stick by, and it's keeping my word to myself. I have a really bad habit of making plans with people and then not follow. I guess I should say I had a really bad habit of making plans with people and never following through. I think too, at my age, I really wanted to do all of these things and I wanted to go out and I wanted to, but a lot of times you got a family and kids, and it's a lot cooler to be at home and hang out with them. I just tried to get it all in. I tried to say yes to everyone and still tried to have, my family time, and just, things that would follow the wayside were just things, like that, plans with people or whatnot. But the same thing, I decided that I was going to change that. That I'm going to say no, that I'm going to say, I'm just going to be honest about, my plans and such. So I've been doing that, and in doing that, I also have promised myself that I would keep my word to myself. So that if I say something like, tomorrow I'm going to work out, I'm going to keep my word and work out. Or if I say, yeah, Monday I'm going to get up, I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to go to the salon, and, even if I don't have any clients that day, I just do salon work. Because a lot of times Monday would come, and it's noon, and then it's 3, and then I got to pick up the kids from school, and it's just I never got to the salon, never did any kind of, whatever you can do, clean out your locker, clean your station out, but still get up every morning and act like I've got something to do, so I no longer do that. I feel like we are the most important person, besides your family and your spouse or your fur babies or whatever. I find that if I can't keep a promise to myself, then why the hell am I promising anything to anyone else anyways? I promise to love you forever. I promise to take you to the store tomorrow. I promise I'll, whatever it is. It's just like, I'm gonna be a person of my word. And in doing so, I feel better. Deep down inside, when you don't do what you said you were going to do, deep down inside, deep down, it gets you. There's a little thing in your head, it's like a voice in your head, and you say, it's all right. Don't hate yourself. Don't beat yourself up over it. And it's like when you go and you say, yeah, next week I'm going to work out every single day. That little voice in your head's like, no, you're not. You're not going to, so don't promise. So I stopped doing that. And in doing so, it's not like my life has elevated to another level. But I'm a lot happier with myself, and I'm a lot more scheduled. I don't have a problem saying no anymore. I definitely just, try to, I think it too comes with the age. It was like, I don't know. I think I'm going to spend my 40s just cruising. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just in a really happy, good place with work and love and family and, working out, being on this program. So another thing I wanted to say too is like, no, I don't work for Beachbody, but I am a at-home video junkie. Before the internet, I just have so many at-home workout DVDs, and I did them all. I did all of them. There was never anything I bought that I didn't use, that I didn't utilize, that I didn't work out. I'm not the type of person that will buy something and then never use it. But I am the type of person that I can get burned out in the beginning of things because I get so excited about it, and then one day you get kicked off and it's like, screw it, why didn't I get back on? So this was just a company that a cousin of mine was working for, and she was doing Body Beast, and she just her results were like, wow. And she's like, yeah, and I didn't even follow the meal plan or whatever, I just did the workout every day. She's like, I think you'll really like it. And I was like, lift weights? I mean, my arms are already so huge, like, why would I want to lift weights and make them even bigger? Complete false. That's a total urban legend. Does not happen. Been lifting weights for 2 years now, and I'm definitely, my arms are not bigger. If anything, they're smaller. Started the Body Beast program. I did the first 90 days, and I was like, I can't believe I did a program for 90 days, and I was really sad that it was over. And I've never really been able to do something like that again. Do the same thing again and be as successful at it. But I was like, I was going to try, so I did it again. And third time was a little bit of a struggle to finish. I kept skipping days, but I wouldn't go back to starting from one. I just kept going, so it took me a little bit longer than 90 days to finish. And then I started doing Run Everything Labs, and their workouts are more machine, where Siggy's workout is more of a free weight. So I had gotten a comment yesterday that I was like, wow, that workout looks intense. They are intense, and I get real into it. And the more I sweat, the more I love that workout. Shoulders. Shoulders are they're a small muscle group, but they're strong. You can lift a lot of weight with shoulders, not necessarily this way, but this way you can pick things up, so it's definitely a really just cool program. And what I love too is the guy, Sagi. His name's Sagi Caleb, and this guy he has a doctorate and he worked in medicine, and he's real into like internal medicine, like what's happening in your blood and what's going on with your cells and rejuvenation and muscle, and he's not just a bodybuilder. That is something that brought him to all of these other things in his life. His wife, who I think he's only been married maybe 5 years or something like that, his wife came to him. She was very sick, and she came to him as a patient, and just food was poisoning her. It was killing her. He does some kind of testing where they take the blood and they do all this testing on it. It tells you, like, if you have too much iron, too much mercury, too much this, too much that, not enough of this, not enough of that, blah, 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 blah. He recommends getting this testing done. I think it's quite expensive, but and he's like, his wife is physically fit, but she is definitely not like bodybuilder. She doesn't have like man arms or man legs or whatever, which is definitely, I don't find anything wrong with that. I think that if a woman can show her muscles that way, that is beautiful. I'm trying to visualize my abs as I speak of this. Visualization, that's another thing that is really, Lexi put up all the pictures and her calendar, and she's got a designated wall for things like that. But I'm talking visualization, like in your mind's eye, being able to see that. Someone had asked me once, years ago, when I was 300 pounds, I was doing a friend of mine's hair, and we were talking. She's a very spiritual girl, and I was almost to tears when I was telling her just how uncomfortable I was, and how, basically I just didn't want to be heavy anymore. And she said, wow. She said, I all this time I've known you, she said, I never would have guessed that you felt this way about yourself. She said, that is just, you carry yourself, and she's like, in such a way that you don't appear to be unhappy with yourself whatsoever. And I was like, I know it's just this front I put on, but I really am. And she said, have you ever tried visualization? And she's like, have you ever tried to visualize and see yourself then? Because I've been having my entire life. And I said, no. And she said, just try it. Just try to see yourself already at your goal. Visualize yourself already there. Just visualize the clothes that you'll wear. You can go around the dump guy. People, we can go around the trash can guy. So anyways, it took me, I don't know, like a week to really get a visual of what I thought I wanted to be, and I had a dream, and it happened. So anyways, I see that I'm at 14 minutes, and YouTube doesn't let me go for any longer than that, so I'm sorry if I totally just talked you guys here off. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Ciao.